right, Smoot. Let's start with this. In the backfield again. Second game back, you're back in the backfield. I know we talked about it, but emotionally for you, physically for you, where are you at right now?
I'm on an all-time high. I mean, to be able to come back and be able to do such, to be able to be so good, so fast, it's been great. I mean, can't, like you said, I'm speechless, as you can see. I'm speechless. There we go.
For this defense, I know everyone wants to talk about the 16 takeaways. There's also a lot of people, and I know you guys don't listen to the outside noise. They want to talk about sacks. How would you evaluate sacks versus pressures? Where is the merit in both?
I mean, if you really look at it, pressures matter more than sacks at the end of the day. If you're not getting any pressure, you're getting a couple sacks a game. Are you really affecting the game compared to pressures when you're in his face majority of the game and all they can do is throw checkdowns? Hey, it's a win-win.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, that's literally what you guys did on Thursday night.
That's all we did. So, I mean, everyone wants to talk about sacks, but, let's talk about the consistent pressure we've been able to get every single game.
Have teams been getting pressure on the Steelers, and how do you recreate that if so?
I mean, you kind of got to get him off schedule more than anything. I mean, they like to just be in rhythm. They like to get them rhythm routes out. They like to throw a lot of back shoulder fades where, people can't make plays. So, I mean, we just got to get them out of the rhythm, and we'll be fine.
What have you seen from their run game? Because Pittsburgh, obviously, their run game is so huge, and obviously you guys pride yourself on stopping the run. But their run game, I don't think it's really gotten going quite as much as they were hoping for this year.
Yeah, but I mean, they're never going to get away from it. I mean, they're still the Steelers at the end of the day. They pride themselves on running the ball. They have two good running backs. I mean, our goal this week is just to keep them in between the tackles, make them run through bigger guys, and we'll see what happens.
Warren in particular, what sort of threat does he pose?
You got to get a lot of people on him. He's a hard runner, and I mean, he's just like Najee as well too. You got to get a lot of people on him, so we got to get a lot of bodies on him.
What type of quarterback is Kenny Pickett?
He's definitely an athletic guy. He's one of them guys who's going to look first couple reads and then he's going to try to get out of there. So we just got to be able to contain him.
This defense right now, where you guys thought you would be versus where you are?
I think we're exactly where we wanted to be. I mean, from the start. It was like everyone keeps saying takeaways, and they keep comparing us to 2017. Like, it's just two different things. Like, we've just been thinking takeaways every single thing that we do. Like, every time I even wake up, I see a text from Sut saying, think takeaways. So there's no way we can get away from it. It's just what we're thinking every single time we step out on the field.
Now, he told me he's still waiting for the call, but D-Ham says he's like where you were 2 weeks ago. He's just waiting for the call that he can play. Emotionally, what is that like for a player?
I know it's really hard. It's like you're like right there in the middle. I mean, you're like you really want to play, and your body's telling you that you can play, and you're just waiting for everyone to give you the go ahead. So, I mean, emotionally, it's definitely conflicting, but I mean, we're all rooting for him.
What can he bring to this defense?
He brings a lot. I mean, you see how big he is, the middle push that he can bring, and the leadership that he can bring as well too. So we're gonna be happy when D-Ham comes back for sure.